But I think for right now, what we're going to do is we're going to say goodbye to the...
Accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Unfortunately, we're not going to be saying goodbye to that, but we're going to be saying goodbye to the Immortan system. Ladies and gentlemen, let's jump on and see what we get.
Charging in accordance with Frau Stanford procedures, all ships must return to the Tiqqun before volt jump initiation. Engine ready.
Well, I think everybody's back. That's why I waited. Go. Do this one more time. Oh boy. That's not good.
Full jump complete. Running preliminary diagnostics. Expected irreversible damage to the Tiqqun detected. We have not reached the exoplanet Remus. Tiqqun primary sensors are picking up vast amounts of debris.
Yeah, no kidding. I can see it.
Act with caution, Administrator. We must reach Remus.
That's awesome. Is that dead people? Holy crap. I'm just like barely moving the mouse and there's just people everywhere. Oh, I wonder what this is. Probably gonna find out really shortly. Destroyed command center. Well, welcome to the Theta Crucius system.
Administrator, a new request.
Can you just shh? We're good. We have a massive storm in this one. That's awesome. And apparently some clouds of which I'm probably going to have to go scan for. So you go, and we'll go back inside. What do you want? I don't like this. Administrator, sectors converted to the cult of the hull. It has had a positive impact on the morale of the crew. The converts are waiting to hear your opinion on their worship. Sanctifying the Tiqqun and its facilities does not directly violate any DOLOS directives. Embrace the writings of Bargeville. The Tiqqun is a body, the hull is its skin, we are its blood, or suppress the cult. Well, it's had a positive impact on their morale. Does that mean I get free stability? If I accept it?
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Well, I know that there's a thing up here called the Hull Temple. That if you build a Hull Temple, it provides one stability while it's the cult of the hull is propagating in a sector. I wonder what all this will do. We'll leave it alone for right now. Where are we at? What happened? All right, so we've got Another science ship. You go over there. You do the one behind us over there. What do we have? Summary intelligence of the Etemenanki's command center. Initial reports indicate that we found the wreckage of its command center. The UN ship appears to have been attacked. The thing is massive. Although the command center of the Etemenanki is heavily armored, the structure has suffered terrible bombardment. It appears as if something sliced through the larger superstructure of it. This must have dislodged the center and separated it from the rest of the ship. Numerous pieces of debris and corpses float around the ruin. We have located a breach within the armor plating that should allow us to get inside. We'll go figure out what happened. And I need to start scanning for other things.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
All right, you're getting me some science. And reactor wreckage, Faraday. Go check that one out. I'm gonna wait on a scan. Well, I mean, a scan for them. We need immediate restock. What's the closest stuff? Come on, give me there. That's what I want, right there. There, bang, got all three of them. What happened in the collapsed food production thingy? Okay, summary of the intelligence of this. Our sensors have indicated it's drifting to vacuum space. This is... whatever. We are on site. The part of the Etemenanki was responsible for the ship's food production. The production was divided into two zones, vegetal and animal. We have also identified self-contained area generating a heat signature. The area is small, but it's not impassable. Some survivors may be sheltering in here. Let's look at all the pieces we can look at.
The ship team has completed a task.
All right, so you guys are going to go to work there. I want to make sure that the only
probe has completed its scan.
People that are capable of pulling ice are the ones here. You're going to be the one pulling humans if we find any, and all of that's just going to be whatever it is. No, I don't want you guys doing any of that. I just want to make sure our stuff is back where it needs to be. And again, I'll have one do iron, one do carbon, ice, and then you do ice, and that for now. I just want to make sure that we're getting a good, decent amount of things. We may have to make another miner ship here fairly soon. Who knows? And we are looking at the reactor ruins. We've arrived at the site. Only two of the Etemenanki's massive reactors remain. Initial reconnaissance revealed that three pieces of interest: the thrusters, the engine room, and the engine supervision. I guess just start looking at stuff, huh? Here we are, event available. Command center. The frozen rooms through which the contacts team have had to navigate are from a nightmare. Projectile damage covers most systems. There are signs of electrical fires having raged throughout the corridors. This is not to discount the ever-present grim sight of severed corpses. Upon entering the bridge, the team discovered the bodies of the commander-in-chief and his other officers. It appears they took their own lives. We must retrieve the Remus data. The Tiqqun should be kept close proximity to the command center. This will allow the contacts team to use the station's power via the retractable collapsible pole and access the center's terminals. Yeah. Strength of the collective now. We're doing something else. Encouraged by how many survivors we brought aboard the Tiqqun, the increased population reinforces the feeling that we're okay, good. What are we going to get? More trust. Great. I really don't need the trust right now. We're good. What I need to do is be using this science that we just got. Let's give us a pause real quick and look at some science. I'm kind of all over the place, and I am sorry. I want to kind of maybe start working on some of these other things that we have out here on the edge. I would really like it if our fusion station would be able, if we could start working through this, but that needs augmented building protocols in the workshop. Let's get that going. And then we're going to start chewing through some of this stuff. What is this? Knocking on heaven's door. Administrator, the debris field we've entered is mostly comprised of corpses. The floating bodies bump against the hull and create sounds that reverberate throughout the Tiqqun sectors. This is not proving beneficial for crew morale. DLS reports indicate that EVA crews are discussing their experiences working outside the Tiqqun with colleagues in mess halls and compounding the problem. That's gross. Like, there are millions of people out there. How many people are on that thing? Holy cow. That's, ew. I mean, it is what it is, but now everybody's going to be sad about it. Oh, I love it. 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 Well, we did manage to get a couple of these built in the last episode, and I think I might start working through trying to get a few more now that we're building up our iron or our alloy reserves. I want to go ahead and at least get both of those removed. Go ahead and delete that one, and then we'll see what happens. Technology augmented building protocols has been unlocked. Can I get to this? Because down the line here we get to be that number. 15 ice produces 15 water instead of the, or 48 water, excuse me, instead of 15 into 40, so it's an extra little bit. I'd like to kind of start working down some of those lines. Tech lab's already done. Most of this is done. We need to start working on these two, and or probably opening up the waste treatment facility, because it can use waste to actually produce the water that we need. So let's do that. And then I think we're pretty well good on some of this other stuff. Let's go back outside. We have a little bit of time.
A science ship team has completed a task.
I need to be scanning. Come on, scan brain, think. We'll do that. Collapse Food District. Drilling through several layers of debris, the Lavoisier's team finally reached the vegetable production area, where they were greeted with floating corpses of UN soldiers and crew. A few distinct district workers seem to have reached emergency cryopods before depressurization. Oh boy, now we got a bunch of people again. Hydroponic technology was used aboard the Etemenanki to grow fruits and vegetables in large vertical aisles. Recovering yield reports detailed how a hierarchical rationing reserved the rarest of foods for the higher-ranking crew members. Although the remaining food production facilities are unusable, a few intact storage containers were found by the team. Retrieving resources have been prepared. We got more stuff, plus we get a new technology. We're going to let that go through. And I'm going to tell somebody go get...
A probe has completed its scan.
Guess you guys can get it, since that's the side that has all the ice.
A science ship team has completed a task.
I'll let you sit there for a second. Reactor wreckage. The Etemenanki seem capable of achieving two different types of propulsion. The intrasystem mode of propulsion has many similarities to DOLOS EKP. Cross-referencing mission data reveals a number of matches they encountered near Saturn during the Tiqqun's initial test phase. Their inter-system propulsion covers many of the basic operations of a Vol engine. Our team has noted the remains of numerous accreditation areas. Access to and acknowledged propulsion modes seems to be strictly regulated. The two reactors were damaged at the same time as the larger superstructure analysis has revealed of gluon particles. Great. More science. We're going to get a couple more of these done, and then I think we're going to call it. Wow, okay. Administrator, we're back at the command center. The Remus coordinates aren't here. As you know, the Vol coordinates are incredibly complex algorithms that require advanced technology for their storage and application. We did identify a storage area where it would have been, perhaps including the stolen data from the Protagoras. Should have been held. It has been ripped away, shorn by cutting lasers, and taken. There's a small hope. A single damaged calculator terminal was found. Power supplied from the Tiqqun has allowed us to access it, and it appears that the Etemenanki's final moments, while they were attempting to address the colossal damage done to their ship, the crew were able to identify and record the self-similar signature of their attacker as it withdrew. Perhaps they hope later mount some sort of pursuit to recover the stolen coordinates of Remus. We are now in possession of that signature. It belongs to the Piranesi, a ship of the Black Market Society. Good Lord. Here are hopes and fades. New officers' logs have been found. The detailed attack are terrifying. It seems highly likely that the coordinates of the Remus are now aboard the Piranesi. Having processed the data, we have found that within the center, thanks to the old recordings of now inactive distress signals, we've been able to locate other parts of Etemenanki that have drifted across this system. We got 40 science ready for extraction and a new enemy. That's wonderful. Scan. Scan, 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 scan. All right. Boy, I'm getting really tired of reading today. This has been a novel and a half. What do we got over here in the Collapsed Food District? Investigate the animal pens. I should have told them to do that already. Everything seems to be okay as far as this is concerned. We're picking up more steel. I do need to kind of do a little bit of interior work real quick. Let's do...
A probe has completed
Nope,
its scan.
nope, 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 not that one. This, there. We've got people not happy with us right now, but they'll get better as soon as they build that. How is our production of this so far? Oh, we can turn that one back to making circuits now that we have the steel, or the alloy. I gotta quit calling it steel. It's not steel. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, who knows what they're meaning by it, so...
A science ship team has
Crazy, crazy,
completed
crazy
a
fun
task.
stuff. Okay, so we have plenty of ice flowing in now. Looks like we've got lots of food sitting still. We have 164 science. I'm going to take, again, a little bit of a breather here. Heat recovery, solar panel production. Yes, go ahead, do this. And then... that.
Accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Great, now we're going to be under for a little bit while they sort that out. We'll do a little bit of science, chew through some of this. Come on, get it built. We should be able to destroy that once that one's done. Although I don't think I'm going to. What we're going to do now is once you're finished, we're going to delete this one. I know, we're making people mad. I'm not really concerned about it. They'll immediately move over to this one. Now, that's what I'm after. That +3 from people living in mostly Domotic quarter versus the +2 from people living mostly in optimized quarter. We're going to be replacing all of these optimized quarters that we have laying around with those things as we can. Actually, I need to do that in here as well. Go ahead and delete one of those. We're just going to start these down and those up and just get them built so that we can make people happy. Again, we're just trying to make sure that we have lots and lots and lots of stability capable, and that's due to the fact that we're just going to kind of work against all of the really nasty stuff that's slowly happening. Let's go out here. I guess we'll read one more. Oh yeah, we need to do this, and we'll expect the engine room. And finally here, the production area has been gutted for several hundred meters. A huge amount of floating carcasses made it difficult for the team to differentiate between what is animal and what is not. The team did find several working cryopods and have prepared these for extraction. Oh, we're going to have a bunch of extra people, and I'm not happy about that. Production seems mainly to have fallen on Galliform, though there are signs that rarer meats were produced. The Lavassius team wishes to specifically note that they found a cryopod containing a dog. The owner seems to have decided the animal's life was more important than their own, and the corpse hangs on to the pod. We're going to get our science. And I saw it. We got another Naomi protocol. Do a couple of houses. Destroy a couple of those, get this built back up. We're making a lot of alloy. It looks good. We got plenty of things coming in. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I need a few more stuff in here. I guess we can start working on this one as well. Start out there and out there. And again,
The science ship team has completed a task.
once you get that built, we'll be good.
An accident has occurred in the
Always
Tiqqun.
problems in the Tiqqun. Tiqqun. Can we get that one out, please, so we can build some more? These things hold a lot of people, so we'll be able to do a lot more work with them. Come on. Oh, we still have 19 stuff. Okay. Anyhow, I hate to say it, I think we're probably plenty long enough at this point, so we'll work through some more of this stuff. I think what I'll do is we'll go ahead and just kind of, you know, in between here, I'll do a little bit of just, you know, farming around of the regular stuff that we've been doing. I'm going to try not to touch any more of this, aside from maybe collecting some more of their cryopods. But I think we're done for now, guys. I think for right now, we're gonna call it. I'm gonna do a little bit more, just a little bit more off-camera work with this one, and we'll see what happens. I'm a little concerned more so about this storm than I am about anything else up here, but we'll see where we go, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.